Hey guys, welcome to a new video. What I usually do every year around the month of February is I usually update my top 100 films list. So for those who remember seeing that video, and for those who have seen like the updates of that video, over the years, basically I have another one of those for this year. Not a lot of changes for this year. It's mostly just like new placements for films that I seem to admire more and more as time goes on. Um, I guess to go over the list and to go over some things that are new, because there are a couple of new titles that did make it to the list. Um, let's see. So I'm here at the bottom of it. One new film that made it to the list is because I loved it so much in 2016, and that's Zootopia. That's at number 94 on my list for those who are going to look at the complete list down below of the complete updated list. So 94 is Zootopia. Really loved the movie. Really loved how its messages on not to stereotype certain kind of people and so forth. I really loved the character development in it as well. I just felt really invested in the two lead characters in the movie too, like Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps. So Zootopia did make it in at number 94 on my list. Another new title that is not really new, but it happened to be a title that I saw for the first time around Halloween time of 2016, and that's The House of the Devil. I think it came out in like 2009, so that's at number 89 on my list. Really loved the movie, really loved how it felt like a 1980s horror film, loved the suspense that they, managed to maintain throughout the whole movie, loved the characters in it, loved the look of the movie, I loved the makeup work, I loved how they really tried to limit CGI as much as they possibly could and use things practically as often as they possibly could. So that made it in at number 89 on my list. It's The House of the Devil. Another new one. Find it. There it is. This one shocked a lot of people just because I loved this film when I first saw it, and it did make it at number 1 on my 2016 Best of the Year list. Number 52 on my list is La La Land. Really love this movie. I actually own the soundtrack for it already. Just immediately after I saw it, I had to go buy it on Amazon. I just loved it that much. Really love the musical score in this movie, the direction, the look, how it looks like a golden age Hollywood movie. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone I thought were very, very good in the movie. Just absolutely loved it. So that's at number 52 on my list, which, believe it or not, is next to my 2014 best favorite film of that year, which was X-Men Days of Future Past. That's at number 51 still. One's not really a new one. But La La Land is at number 52 on the list. Really love the movie a lot. And I think everything else, as far as changes go, is mostly just like new placements for things. And yeah, so basically my top 10 of all time is basically rearranged a little bit, just because there are three films that I think I admire even more and more as time goes on, at least at this point in time anyway. Who knows what 2018 is going to bring. But for 2017, for now anyway, at number 10, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial got higher up on the list. That's at my number 10 pick of all time. Just really love the movie. I really think it's Steven Spielberg's best film that he's ever worked on to this day still as well. Just really love the movie. John Williams' score is unforgettable in this film. So E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial didn't make it into my top 10 of all time, so that's at number 10 on my list. Really love the movie a lot. And then this won't surprise a lot of people just because they know I absolutely love this director and I love this film. Number 8 is now Adaptation. It used to be lower on the list, but now it's higher. Really love this movie a lot. Spike Jonze just really made an incredible film, I felt. I just love the idea of this, screenwriter who is, struggling to make this film out of this subject matter that's very difficult to make a film about and so forth. It captures my heart so much. So I had to make it higher up on my list just because it is so important to me, and as time goes on, I seem to love it more and more. So number 8 on my list is now Adaptation. It's higher up on the list. And then this won't surprise anybody either, just because I seem to love it more and more as time progresses. Number 6 on my list is now Ruby Sparks. I actually own a t-shirt of this shirt. I found it on a custom t-shirt website. I just had to have it. It just really just supports how much I love this film. I just absolutely can't get enough of this movie. Ruby Sparks is number 6 on the list. I just love this movie. I love the characters. I love the concept. I love the look of this movie. I love the jokes in this movie. I love how there's so much commentary about how to make a story and how to, who are the real writing titans to appreciate when we look back and, in our history and look forward at what we're going to write ourselves and everything like that. It really has a lot to say about relationships. It just has so much things to say, and I absolutely love this film. And it's one of those films where the more I examine it, the more I observe it, there's just more things I spot in about it that I absolutely love. So Ruby Sparks, very fittingly so, is much, much higher on my list. I think it was in the top 20 originally, but I just had to work it into the top 10 somehow, just rearranging a couple of things. So that's number 6 on my list, and that is pretty much all I have for updated placements and new titles for this list, you guys. I am going to have it posted down below in the description of this video. It got taken down last year, so I had to redo it last year, and hopefully it won't get retaken down this year. So that's really all I have for this year's update, you guys, and I will see you here for the next video.